guess we're doing another fan video. That sounds weird. Another fan video.
Banks and banks of humming machinery. I've never seen so many knobs. Here, try that button over there. No. Check that button over there.
So, got this from my wife's work. Said the fan isn't working very well, so... Okay, so let's check out, see what's happening. Yeah, that's full power. Focus. Right here. Focus. There we go. Alright, so we got to get to the fan on the top here. And so, first of all, well, I already pressed it. Open that up. Filter. There's the user serviceable area. Get my little thing. Alright. I've never opened one of these, never worked on one of these. This is the first time I've seen one of these. So, you're just riding along with. These are really easy. So far. I shouldn't jinx myself here. There's a little nut that holds that on. Let's find out what size that is. Doesn't fit. I think the 8mm fits the best. So far so good. Pretty clean in there. It's not really dust. Well, that motor really spins nicely. This might not. Let me show you this. Has me concerned something else is wrong. I guess the electronics are all housed in the bottom. Pop one of these off. These aren't glued down or anything. They're just a pretty easy to get out little rubber things. And deep down in there are your screws. So I'm going to give this a try and take the bottom off. One, two, three, four. Well, that didn't really do a whole heck of a lot. Looks like these pieces come out. Screwed into there. I've got a couple screws up here. Not sure if those are going to make any difference, but well, they're exposed. Let's take them out. Let's find out if that loosens anything up. Obviously, try not to break this thing. Does this come loose somehow? Oh, that's pieces. Ooh, oh, no, yes, no, maybe. Aha, that's okay. I'll take it. Aha! Those two screws, probably the ones in the front, are allowing this center section to come loose-ish. Right. Kind of. We'll kind of pull it down here. What is holding us up? Oh. This little metal thing, there's a clip area. On all of this, there's wires that are going into the control panel, so let's have a look and see. Get this plate off. Have clips on both sides, that's nice. Get this into the guts here, let's have a look. And right off the bat, do you see what I see? That's a very telltale sign right there. That cap right there, that has got a nice little bulge to it. Interesting that there's like this, what looks like liquid splatter, but it's just, looks like it's just protective. But yeah, that cap is toast. So, let me get him back out here. Disconnect the fan. I mean, this seems pretty easily serviced. This is the control panel in the front. Clip, a little clip on it, and it should come right out. Here's your ion cannons. These should just slide out. They'll slide out, and then there's a nice little grommet here. Get these wires out of the way. Try not to bang anything up in here. Let's get our switch. Power. Get these out of the way. And then what's holding this board in is these little plastic clips that you just kind of can squeeze in. Sorry you can't see anything. And there's our bulgy capacitor. That is, if I can find a place to read it, OK cap, 50 volt, 100 microfarad. It is 105 degree. I don't know if I have any 105 degree of that, but I have higher quality ones for sure. And general rule of thumb, if one of these is gone, the other ones are probably not far behind it. So particularly of the same value, but still same brand in the same conditions. Best if you pull them all. So I'm gonna go. Nope, no 50s. That's 16. Oh wait. Oh, that's a 10. It's in the wrong spot. There's some 16 volts. Yep. Cool. Well, now to see if those will fit on the board. I'm actually going to double check in the drawer down here. I've got some oddballs that I've used in things and found that it wasn't the problem. My miscellaneous drawer. I had to check. I have some oddball value capacitors in here. And in here I actually have some 50 volt 180, and these ones are rated to 105 Celsius, so I think I'm going to go with one of these. It's more capacitance, but it's not a huge difference. I think it'll be a fine. I think it'll work. Ah, I dropped it. Alright, well, I don't know if you can see it, but I got some holes through there. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do this. There's no point in filming it. I've seen soldering enough. So, yeah, I'm going to continue through and get all these crappy things out of here. Alright. I've recapped the entire area where the fan control is. And where there was stuff near heat. I didn't do every single cap in here. I wanted to know if it was going to work or not, or anything was going to be broken. So I'm going to go ahead, I've got this on to power. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and see if this even works. And apparently that works. See if I can get this video, get all the parts in. So again, like we did before, I've just clipped circuit board back into the base on those pegs, and now we're going to start the reassembly. I've already got the power connection plugged in, so we're starting there. And then we'll get all of these cables. We'll go with the biggest one first, that through here, and then some of these smaller cables. Oh, that one's got a big thing at the end of it. These little guys, get them through. Go to various parts on this board. I'll plug these in first. Red to red. Here's one connector. We'll get this other connector. I mean, this is pretty simple stuff, which is nice. This is, honestly, this is a very serviceable unit. This in here. Click. And then the fan. And these can only go in one way, so don't force it if it's not going in. There you go. That end is put together. This for the switch goes through this hole. Looks like do that one first. Bend it around, clip it in, and then this is going to go back together like this. Guys, just go through a little thing right there. Don't really think it matters which one it goes into, but one of these is shorter than the other, so I'm in a weird angle, just trying to make sure the camera gets all of it. One clipped in, and then this one clips in here, and this whole thing goes on top like that. And we've got 2 screws to go in. I'll find out afterwards if I did it wrong. Alright. And this, remember, tight fit in here. This unit and this unit we're trying to get into here. This one goes on the back side of this plastic right here. So this goes under there. And then we'll have to spread the sides apart a little bit so you can get this metal sheet past the clips place. So when you're looking at it like this, check to see that you've got the bottom clip into place. And it does. So the first thing we're going to screw in is these top screws right here. Larger head, just like we did on the plastic down here. Right there. And right there. Put around the bottom. And remember, we had our plain black screws go into these 2 holes. We're going to do that first. They're a bit shallower. And then this hole, this hole, this hole, and this hole, I'll use these silver screws. We'll put our little feet back in. These are nice because they're not like glued on or anything, they're just slip fit. We want this part, the detent, going upwards. The nut goes on top, just enough. Now we've got the top of the case on. This they obviously designed so the user could easily unscrew it and clean it. And I'm sure that gets quite dirty over time. There's a bump in here, so it goes on that. Suppose I can plug the power in. These only go in one direction. Don't force it again. Two brass nuts. You can see those. Hand screwed into place. Filter back into place. Back drill back on. I'm going to plug it back into power. Beep. Turning it on. It's working nicely. So, here's your issue. 100 microfarad, 50 volt cap, bulging, caused this to fail. 180 microfarad, 50 volt worked just fine. So, you don't have to worry about being exact, just make sure the voltage is right. And 105 degrees Celsius. And maybe a higher quality cap if you cap them. So there. That is how you fix an Aerus Pure and Clean. This thing. Where should I put it? Like that? Should I put this here? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing.